Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, it's great to meet you. I'm Stella, and today I'll show you how to make this miniature tiny garden shed for your dolls, and as always, I have a free printable template to help you make your own version. You'll find everything in the video, so now let's get started. First, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue the two sides together. The final panel should be about 1mm thick, and as usual I suggest using cardstock from old packaging for this, since it's basically free and very sturdy and yet super easy to cut. You can use a cutting machine if you have one, or just regular scissors and a craft knife. Next we'll cut this part and we'll glue it on top of the previous one. Then we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue two layers together so that the final piece is around 1mm thick. We'll glue it to the previous panel this way. Next, we'll cut this part and we'll glue two sides together. We'll make a second identical piece and we'll attach both to our panel. We'll repeat the process to make 4 identical panels and we'll glue them in pairs, back to back. We should end up with these 2 panels, each around 5mm thick. We'll build the next panels the same way, so we'll cut this part twice and glue the layers together. Then we'll cover the resulting panel with this part. Next we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue layers in pairs. We'll do the same for this part. Then we'll glue the resulting 4 boards to the panel. We'll make 4 identical panels and we'll glue them in pairs back to back. At this point we can glue these 4 pieces together this way. Next we'll cut this part twice and again we'll glue 2 layers together so that we have a final piece that's around 1mm in thickness. Next we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times and we'll glue all the layers together. The final piece should be 2mm thick. We'll glue it over the previous part. Then we'll make 3 more pieces, each around 3mm thick. We'll glue these boards to the panels. And finally we'll paint the panels, starting with a base of white acrylic gesso to even out the surface. And then we'll paint them with acrylics. And just a little tip, once the paint has dried, as always, I suggest placing all the panels between 2 layers of parchment paper and then under something heavy like a big book for a few hours. This will flatten the cardstock and the parchment paper will absorb any leftover moisture in the paint, preventing the panels from bending over time. Next, let's make the back panel. First, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue 2 layers together so that we have a final piece that's around 1mm thick. We'll cover it with this part and we'll repeat this step to make 3 more identical panels, which we'll glue in pairs back to back. The resulting pieces should be 3mm thick. We'll glue them side to side this way. Then we'll cut this part, we'll glue the 2 sides together and repeat to make 4 pieces in total, all 1mm thick. We'll do the same for this part, but this one we'll make 6 times. We should end up with all these boards and we'll glue them to each side of the previous panel. We'll make the next panels in the same way, so we'll cut this part twice and glue the layers together. We'll cover the resulting panel with this part. We'll make a second identical piece, and we'll do the same for these parts, and they're the same as the previous ones, but flipped. We'll glue the 4 pieces like this. And finally, we'll glue these 2 together. Next, we'll cut this part and we'll glue the 2 sides together so that we have a piece that's 1mm thick. We'll make a second identical one. And then we'll do the same for this part, but this will make 6 times. We'll glue all these boards to the panel this way. And now we can glue these parts together. Just like we did with the shed's left and right panels, we'll coat the back one with white acrylic gesso first. And then we'll paint it with acrylics. At this point, we can connect the back panel to the sides this way. To make the bottom of the shed, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times and we'll glue all the layers together. The resulting piece should be 2 mm thick. We'll do the same for these parts, but these will make twice each. Once again, we'll coat the pieces with acrylic gesso first and then we'll paint them with acrylics. And finally, we'll assemble the 5 elements this way. We'll glue the assembled piece to the rest of the shed. And now let's make the doors. First, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times and once again we'll stack all the layers together. The final piece should be 2 mm thick. We'll cover it with this part. Then we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue 2 layers together. The final piece should be 1 mm thick and we'll glue it to the previous one. And if you're using my free printable template, I suggest cutting this part with a circle cutter. Otherwise, if you have a cutting machine like a Cricut, a Silhouette, or an M1 Ultra like mine, you can use my digital templates, which are available in my shop, linked in the description. We'll make another identical panel, then we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times and again we'll glue the layers together so that we have a final piece that's 2 mm thick. We'll cover it with this part. And then we'll make a second identical piece. We'll glue these 4 parts like this. Then we'll cut this part twice and glue the layers together. The final strip should be 1 mm thick and we'll have to make it 4 times. We'll attach the 4 boards to the panels this way. We'll do the same for this part, which we'll glue to the left and right sides of the panels. Finally, we'll cut this part 4 times, we'll glue layers in pairs and we'll attach the 2 resulting pieces to the panels. We'll paint the panels as always, priming them with gesso first and then adding some color. Next, we'll cut this part from clear plastic, and needless to say, this also comes from old packaging. We'll glue it over this little window in one of the panels. And then we'll combine the 2 panels this way. To make a door handle, we'll start by cutting this part 3 or 4 times and we'll glue layers together. The final piece should be 2 mm thick. Then we'll cut this part 4 times and we'll glue layers in pairs. We'll combine these 3 pieces together, then we'll paint them with acrylics. We'll glue the handle to the door, and then we'll make a second identical door, well, identical but mirrored. To connect the doors to the shed, we'll use these mini hinges. I'll link them in the description along with all the other main supplies I use for this project, but if you can't get them, you can make them with paper. I'll include a pattern in my template, just in case. Time to make the roof of our little shed. First, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times and we'll glue all the layers together. The resulting piece should be 2 mm thick and we'll paint it like the rest of the shed. We'll do the same for this part, and then we'll glue both boards to the shed this way. Next, we'll cut this part twice, and again we'll glue 2 layers together. The final piece should be 1 mm thick, and we'll have to make it 4 times. We'll glue the pieces in pairs, side to side. Then we'll coat them with acrylic gesso and paint them with acrylics. We'll glue the finished pieces to the top of the shed this way. Next, we'll cut this part, and again we'll cut and stack 2 layers so that the final piece is 1 mm thick. We'll cover it with this part. Then we'll make 3 more panels. We'll glue the 4 parts this way. Then we'll cut this strip twice and we'll glue 2 layers together. We'll make 5 more little boards and we'll attach them to the panels we've just assembled. At this point, we can paint these panels with acrylic paint. And finally, we'll attach them to the shed this way. And our tiny garden shed is ready. I'm kind of thinking of making some tiny tools and shelves to fill it with. Any suggestions? As promised, here's a link to the free printable template, and if you want to make a bunch of vases and plants for your new shed, you should watch this video next. And this is all for today. Until next time, bye!